Straight to our top story this hour. Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy ordering an impeachment probe into President Biden and his family's business dealings, saying House investigators have already found a culture of corruption.
Today, I am directing our House committee to open a formal impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. This logical next step will give our committees the full power to gather all the facts and answers for the American public. That's exactly what we want to know, the answers. I believe the president would want to answer these questions and allegations as well.
The Republican House leader says he's committed to obtaining answers about the president's son, Hunter, and his overseas business dealings with China and Ukraine. McCarthy saying that the inquiry is the next logical step in efforts to obtain bank records from the president and his son. The White House dismissing the impeachment push as politically motivated, and so far it's unclear whether McCarthy would even have the votes to actually impeach the president. Let's bring in our contributing political correspondent and co-author of the Politico Playbook, Rachel Bade. Rachel, you've got the best sources there on the Hill. What are they saying about all this? Does McCarthy have the votes to make it happen?
Not at the moment right now, Kira. I mean, there's a lot of moderate Republicans out there who are squeamish about voting to impeach Biden when there's not enough evidence, they feel privately. There's even some conservative members like Ken Buck of Colorado who say they don't see high crimes and misdemeanors, so why are they moving forward? And that's why we're hearing right now that McCarthy is considering and likely to just say the impeachment has begun, and that's basically what he did today without having an official vote to begin and authorize an impeachment. Now, that does a couple of things for McCarthy. It helps his moderate Republican members in these sort of swing districts that could face blowback avoid having to take a vote at all, so that protects them. And it also lets him get around this math problem that he has, or he can't get 218 votes to actually begin an impeachment inquiry. And I just want to add one more thing here, and that is if you step back and look at why are we here? I mean, there's a lot of Republicans privately who concede they do not have enough evidence to impeach Biden. A lot of Republicans who don't want to do it. Senate Republicans who have been on record saying they don't think there's enough evidence. So what's McCarthy doing here? It's all about his gavel. He has been facing pressure from conservatives who are saying that if you don't impeach Joe Biden and you don't move forward, then you're going to lose your job. And so that's what he's doing right now, is protecting himself.
All right, let's talk about Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz. Had some pretty strong words for the speaker today. Seems McCarthy is still facing, well, I guess some pretty serious opposition from within his own party.
That's exactly right, Kira. It's interesting to note that McCarthy's inner circle in recent days and weeks has sort of had this theory that if they get in big trouble with conservatives who are threatening to oust him as speaker, they're going to pull a lever on impeachment and allow an impeachment to move forward, and that would sort of save his job and mollify conservatives. Well, this morning we find out that it's not enough. He is moving forward with impeachment, and yet this is what Congressman Matt Gaetz said on the House floor. Take a listen.
Mr. Speaker, dust off our written January agreement. You have a copy. Reflect on the spirit of that agreement and build on the start that we had moments ago. Do these things or face a motion to vacate the chair.
As you can see, moving forward with impeachment is not going to be enough to potentially save McCarthy's job. Gaetz has come off the floor and told a bunch of reporters that he could even do a motion to vacate to try to oust McCarthy if he puts a short-term government funding bill to avert a shutdown on the floor. This is something that Republicans in the Senate expect McCarthy to do, you know, at any point here, and that he should be doing that. So there are a whole bunch of threats from Gaetz on impeachment and government funding. You hear from other conservatives who want McCarthy to defund the Justice Department's investigation of Donald Trump. And so he's seeing all these demands, all these landmines all around him, and it's just sort of a question of when is he going to step on one of them, and how is this going to land for him?
So this all comes as Congress heads towards this potential government shutdown at the end of the month. It seems McCarthy may be looking at political battles on two fronts, yes?
That's absolutely right, Kira. And I think, well, I should say I'm hearing from McCarthy's allies and folks in leadership that they're almost certain that we're going to see a government shutdown at the end of this month because of all these threats against McCarthy. They believe that he's going to have to show the base, and he's going to have to show conservative members that he's willing to fight for lower spending numbers and to try to get policies enacted that they like. So everyone is sort of predicting up here, at least on the Republican leadership side, that a shutdown is inevitable at this point, which means McCarthy could be facing a motion to vacate, a potential impeachment of Biden, and then also, a government shutdown all at the same time. We are going to be so busy up here, a lot of news.
Say, you may want to turn around and grab a little extra sound. I think you need to pick up and go because there goes McCarthy. All right, come back to us, Rachel Bay. Thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.